again. So this is a part of the homeowner chainsaw series. I can't remember which part is number 9, I think it is. Yeah, a lot of chainsaws. Anyway, I probably shouldn't be doing this video because this flu that I've got has really set in and it's just knocking me around to the point where I'm drinking tea. Yeah, try. Anyway, the reason I got this saw is because there are two main hardware stores here pretty much in Australia, but in particular where I live there's only one hardware store, and that's Mitre 10, so there's a plug for Mitre 10. This is where I got this saw. It's called ROK, R-O-K. Now, with ROK, the brand, this isn't the first ROK garden implement that I've had. I had a line trimmer, and that was excellent. It was really, really good, really sturdy, lasted forever until the flood, and it went under in the flood, and I had to get rid of it. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there was no point in trying to retrieve it. So the ROK is a 45cc petrol chainsaw, and let's have a look inside it. So I've cut the box, but I haven't taken anything out. So you get your usual, you know, crappy bottle. I've got so many of those things. You get a toolkit and an instruction manual, and the toolkit you get a dog, a hex key, a tuning screwdriver, and a scratch. Usual stuff. So let's have a look under here. What do we got? We got the chainsaw. Anything else? Yes. Comes with a, what size bar? 14-inch bar, which is pretty small. But you know, that's what you get. So it's a ROK brand bar and chain. And is it a safety chain? No, it's not a safety chain. And it says it's a 3/8. Yeah, right, yeah. 3/8 low profile it is. It doesn't say low profile, but it is low profile. I can tell it just by looking at it. It's not a normal 3/8 chain. So out of the bag, here's the unit. It is not a clamshell. It does have a magnesium case, very nice. And it's got 2 bar nuts, which is good. 1 bar nut I don't have a lot of time for. Let's see, it's clearly a Zenol clone, no doubt about it. Let's see if it's been test fired. I'll open this up, have a sniff. Not sure. I'm not sure if that has been test fired. It doesn't smell like petrol. It smells like plastic. No, it might have. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. So we'll this fuel cap is a bit hard to, and the oil, yep, oil cap. Let's have a look under the hood, see what kind of filter setup we've got. So I like this sort of cover because it's got a, should be a captive nut. Oh, this cover's a bit hard to get off. Yeah, it's really in there, that's good. And it's got a mesh type filter. Ooh, and a gasket, rubber gasket over the intake. The intake is magnesium, that's nice. So yes, it's got one of these filters, crappy filters that I don't like, but it is a very, very nice fine mesh. It's not just plastic mesh. No doubt the spark plug will be an El Cheapo spark plug. So, oops. Yeah. Where does this go? Like that. Yeah. That's weird. Goes over the spark plug. That's really weird. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I don't know how secure that would be, or how tight that would be. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. That the actual filter goes over the spark plug. But time will tell. Once I put it in the wood and see if there's any fines getting into the intake. Now, typical thing, on-off switch, primer bulb, choke, trigger feels a bit rough. Yeah, no doubt it'll have a, no doubt it will have, I haven't got my, oh yeah, I've got my ratchet scrunch here, there you go. Oh. Love this thing, ratchet scrunch. Look at that, yep. No doubt it'll, and they've boxed the nuts in, which is not good, because then it's pretty fiddly. There's no need to do that. Don't know why they do that. So no doubt it'll have an outboard clutch a la Zenoir, and yes, of course it's got an outboard clutch a la Zenoir. I'll leave that off. What sort of compression have we got here? Yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, it's got a plastic recoil cover. Is it an easy start? Oh, something fell off. What's that? What is that? That goes over there. Yeah, right here. That's yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But so what I'll do is I'll fuel it up, put some oil in it, and see how it goes. Okay, so I've oiled it up, fueled it up. Oh man, this flew. It's got me completely spaced out. I figured out which way the that thing goes. There's only one way it can go. So yeah, a bit of confusion there in the beginning. But anyway, it seems like it's easy start. So we'll see now. We'll prime it up. Priming. Yep, it's priming. And put the choke. See how many pulls it starts. Sorry for getting out of shot, but I'm not going to go downstairs. I can be stuffed. Whoa, there you go. That's pretty good. Okay. Just saw oil starting to come out. The fuel cap is not leaking. The oil cap is not leaking at the moment. Probably won't. I'm impressed. That only took, because I did not detect that there's any fuel in the system whatsoever. I think it was completely dry. So that only took 2-3 pulls and it popped. And then the next pull with the choke off, she started. So I'm impressed. I have to say that I was impressed with that line trimmer that I had, the Rock line trimmer. It was green. These things are blue. Yeah, big whoop. It does only have one exhaust port, which it looks pretty constricted in there. So that's probably a candidate for a gutting job. But yeah. So let's see what ratio they recommend. They recommend. Man, that's tiny. What does that say? I'm gonna have to go get a magnifier. The writing, all the writing that they have on labels is tiny, so I've just got to go and get something to magnify it with. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Let's see what it says. Use 2-stroke oil, 40 to 1. Yeah, they have faith in their machine. Do not use ethanol petrol or old stale petrol. Alright, that's good. I'm impressed. It started very, very easily and quickly. It recommends 40 to 1, which is what I use. And it says don't use ethanol fuel or stale fuel. It's only ethanol fuel that goes stale. 98 octane fuel does not go stale. I'll say that again. 98 octane fuel does not go stale. I have had years old 98 octane fuel that I've used in my machines without a hiccup. I think it's only ethanol fuel that goes off because of its nature that it absorbs water. Ethanol absorbs water. So I'm really impressed with this. I actually can't wait to get this into the wood. Let's see, the clutch cover is actually plastic, the mechanism and everything, and the only downside I think that this saw has over the others is that the chain tensioning mechanism is here on the clutch cover pointing to the front, which is right up against the bar. That's a shit old design and that's disappointing. But it does simplify things, but it's a shit design. Other than that, I'm quite impressed with it, so I can't wait to get this into the wood. So I've got the 72SX, the Giants, and now this to do a bit of cutting with. So I do still have a heap of cutting to do in my backyard with trees. I'm not finished there yet, but I'm not going to do it at the moment because I am ill, and I probably shouldn't be doing this video, but because I got this today, I was going to save it for tomorrow, but yeah, I might be worse tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like absolute shit, like really, really crap. But I'm impressed with this little unit, 45cc, and very easy to start. Really nice, and it recommends 40 to 1, and don't use ethanol fuel. Good recommendations, but yeah, I am really spaced out from this flu or whatever it is that I've got. One other thing is that if you're watching this channel for the first time, if you're watching me for the first time, just be aware that if you're a jerk, I'm going to block you. Alright, I just blocked someone today or yesterday. Who is it? Gersh2212, I think his name is. He's a jerk. Some of the comments that he's left, yeah, I'm not impressed with. You know what? If you want to have a personal attack at me, I'm going to block you. If you have a criticism, a genuine criticism of what I'm doing or how I'm doing it, yeah, okay, I'll take that on board, no problems. I've got thick skin, you know. I'm not a snowflake, but look, if you leave, you know, if you're going to be a jerk, I'm just going to block you. It's that simple. I don't care. You know what? I don't make any money from YouTube. I've said this before. I don't make any money from YouTube. From any of my subscribers, I don't give a shit if you subscribe or not. It's nice if you do. Hey, if you appreciate what I do and I, you know, I'm offering something constructive and informative, good. If you don't think I am, then just move along. Don't be a jerk and leave a shitty ass jerk comment, alright, because I will block you, for sure. So anyway, on a brighter note, yeah, I'm hoping that I'm going to get a little bit better. I don't know, because I've slowly deteriorated. Yeah, this is probably the worst that I've felt so far. I got really congested yesterday and last night, and today I'm sort of dried up a bit, but yeah, I don't know how long this flu's going to last. Some of them last a long time. And the site that I was at, Mount Isa, oh man, most of the times that I've gotten sick from being at a site while I was at a site is Mount Isa, for whatever reason. But in any case, the Rock 45cc petrol chainsaw, I'm very impressed with. Yeah, like really impressed. So once I get this into the wood and get it cutting, I'll have a better idea of what it's like. It's only got a 14-inch bar, which is pretty short, but I can put other bars on. I've got other bars. I can put longer bars on it if I want. And then, so I'm not going to buy any more. I did want to buy this because I have not represented one of the bigger hardware stores where homeowners go to, which is Mitre 10. So free plug for Mitre 10, not that they need it, and free plug for Rock. Yeah, I'm impressed. So that's why I got it. I wasn't going to get another saw, but yeah, it's $160, $159 I think it was. Yeah, thus far I think it's worth it. Because you can, if something goes wrong, you can actually take it back to the store where you bought it in probably your local area, your local town, and there's some recourse there. Whereas with the online saws, most of the online stores like Edison's, Jono and Jono, where I got some of them from, are pretty good. At least I haven't heard any complaints. If there has been an issue, they have addressed it. They've sent someone out another one, a replacement unit usually. So they're pretty good. They're two online stores that I would recommend. And even Pharmatech. I mean, if you have a problem with the Pharmatech saw, you can get in contact with them and they will try and sort the problem out by sending you new parts. I don't know about a whole new unit, but new parts. I know that has happened. I don't know about here in Australia, but definitely some of the guys in the United States have said that's what's happened. But yeah, I highly recommend it. So this is, like I said, this is the last homeowner saw that I'm buying. So I'm not sponsored by anyone. No one's paying me to do this. All the brands, I don't get a cent from anybody. I don't get a cent from anybody at all. So you're going to see the real deal. All of the chains are going to be sharp, you know, whatever, the bars and chains that they come with, that's what I'm going to use. And then later on, after the shootout, the ones that I think are worth keeping, I'll keep, and I'll start doing modifications. I don't know, maybe filtration modifications if I can, but definitely muffler modifications, because some of them are really, really constricted, and this one looks like it's constricted. Man, I'm sounding worse and worse. So until the shootout, see you later.